Okay, so I really want to be able to love this RICILAR small laptop that's sitting behind me. I bought this so that my mom could have a system to do email and iTunes and nothing else. And, in the final analysis, that's about all it's good for because it is so underpowered. I'm going to walk you through some of the benchmarks I've done on it just to talk about where the failings are in this guy. So it's cute, it's small, but it's super cheap. But that super cheapness meant cutting a lot of corners, and unfortunately, they left you with a really anemic machine. So maybe you've heard of Cinebench. It's just one of many benchmarking programs for general purpose PCs. I'm going to run Cinebench on the RICILAR laptop and then compare it to, I think in this case, I'm going to compare it to a MacBook Pro desktop, a MacBook Pro notebook, and just to give you an idea of the difference between the two. Okay, this shows you the score I got on my RICILAR. A pretty low 354 points on Cinebench, and you can see that the next one up is 10 times that. So this is a pretty low score. Just for point of reference, my 4-year-old MacBook Pro got a 6631, which means it's running about 20 times as fast. And I mean, when you're doing something on the computer 20 times slower, that's a lot slower. I mean, if it takes 3 seconds to load a web page, suddenly you might be taking a minute to load a web page. So this is not an inconsiderable amount. Another thing we're going to do here is test the graphics performance on these guys by running a benchmark called Benchmark Web 3.0, which tests the browser, but it also tests a lot of graphics performance inside the browser. So in this case, I compared the RICILAR to the benchmark on my iPhone. Okay, so here I'm running the Benchmark Web 3.0 test on my phone. Let's see how my phone does score-wise in comparison to the RICILAR laptop. I don't know if it's affected by the resolution of the screen, so this has a slightly higher resolution than the RICILAR, but I think they try to account for that. I'm not sure. I'm going to jump in here because the next voice you hear is going to be me telling you what the score was for the Benchmark Web 3.0 on the RICILAR, and I'm recording it on the RICILAR microphone, and boy, does it sound bad. So what you're hearing is me talking on the RICILAR, giving me the RICILAR Benchmark Web 3.0 score. Okay, so we wrapped up that test, and my benchmark score, 162.85. So my phone seems to have finished up with a score of 932 using the Chrome browser. I don't know if you noticed, but when I was announcing the score on the RICILAR for the Web Benchmark 3.0, I was using the microphone on this guy because I was recording directly from the screen, and boy, did it sound bad. So this is like the first thing on this PC that I've actually found that seems kind of defective, which is the microphone. So the uptake on this is, it's a full-fledged PC. It's got everything you need. It's got Wi-Fi. It's got a fairly low-resolution screen, but it's portable. It's easy to carry around. It's got decent battery life. Not long, but decent. You'll be able to do everything you can do with a normal PC on here. It's got Windows 10 installed, but it is very slow. And so, I mean, I would not recommend this for using it for anything other than email, maybe iTunes, maybe watching videos. If you're doing a lot of web browsing or something on this, you're just going to be frustrated because you find it too slow. So there's a place for this. There's a place for this computer, but you got to make sure that you know what that place is. I just want to let you know that I am honored by Amazon to be in the Vine program, and I take it very seriously. I work really hard with my family to do reviews on these products. We have a lot of fun doing it. We get to see a lot of interesting things. And what I hope more than anything is that my reviews help you make good selections for your products. If they do, that's good for you, it's good for me, and it's good for Amazon. Hope you enjoyed the review.